NIO is screwing up. I'm going to share with you 3 stories that really pisses me off. As a NIO owner myself, these were totally avoidable situations and they just screwed up big time. And it's nobody else's fault but NIO's fault. And each one of these 3 stories, 3 things that happened, right? There's a lot of media attention on each one of those. I just released a new video on Patreon how NIO's robotaxi infrastructure is already ready and up and running. You guys gotta go check that out if you have the time. And if you do, it does really support me, so thank you guys so much for that. So the first one is NIO is giving away free money. What the F is going on, right? So what happened was, now I want to preface this by saying I am in no ways bashing NIO and saying, hey, you should sell the stock or something like that. No. These were honest mistakes made by NIO. What upsets me is the exuberance in the compensation when dealing with these mistakes, and this leads them to potential exploitation of NIO when mistakes are made. I should be rejoicing with how good NIO is treating their owners, but, you know, let me just share the story with you guys. First, you got to understand what is one tap to charge. So NIO is supposed to be revolutionizing the service industry, and I believe it is revolutionizing the service industry. And what one tap to charge is if you're out of battery and you're busy, you don't have time to charge, you can order one tap to charge on your phone. And then what will happen is someone will come, drive your car away to a charger, charge it to full, and then drive it back and park it exactly where it was. Now, this is always done through the NFC key, where they will give temporary access to NIO's charging dude. Let's just call him charging dude. And yeah, and after that, it's going to be, you know, he's no longer going to have access to the car. But what happened recently was that there was this one female NIO owner, and so she ordered one tap to charge. And once she got her car back, right? Now she you know, girls, they usually have nice smelling cars. It's not stinky. But when she got her car back, it would smell like alcohol, and then it was also puke on the ground, and like over here on the passenger side. And she was just really upset, and it was unbearable for her. And what ended up actually happening was the charging dude was apparently having a party with his friends, and they're eating and drinking, and then he got the order, but he's still drunk. He still accepted the order, and he took the car out to charge. And the worst part is he brought a passenger, which you're not supposed to do. And NIO has precautions to prevent that from happening, right? So the accessibility of the car for the charging dude is very limited. They can only open the door and drive the car. They can't even open this. They can't open the passenger side window, the doors or windows, or any of the other doors, or even the trunk. No. You only got access to this door and you can drive. But he brought a passenger, and the passenger was able to crawl in, leap over the center console, and sit over there. And what happened was they went to the charging place. They were charging, and then the charging dude and the passenger, they were sleeping, and then the passenger was super drunk, and he apparently puked, you know, in the car. And because, you know, of the restrictions, the dude wasn't able to open the window or open the door, so he couldn't puke outside. So the dude puked inside the car, and they tried to clean it up, but apparently you know, puke is very hard to clean up. So this was just really upsetting for the NIO owner, because first of all, your service is supposed to help me. It's supposed to be revolutionary. You're not supposed to, you know, damage my car or like make it not that good. So, and this is the crazy part, right? She's asking NIO for they've been in constant negotiation for compensation. And this really pisses me off, right? And I guess you can think of it either way. It can be good or bad. And so they've discussed compensation, and there's 2 plans. Right now, there's the current plan A is to full refund the car, and then a 70,000 RMB compensation. So along with the refund of the car. And then the second one is a brand new NIO, the exact same specs, but a 200,000 RMB compensation. I'm speechless, man. What the hell, man? Is NIO too cash rich? They're giving away so much money? I mean, this kind of stuff, if it was some other company, it would be like, what the hell, man? Yeah, we screwed up. Here's some money, and yeah, go on with it, man. But NIO, of course, being so user-centric, is so nice to its NIO owners, which I like. But from a investor point of view, like, how come you're giving away so much money and you're screwing up? Like this is kind of unacceptable, my friend. So that's the first thing that happened. And then the other thing that happened also with NIO service, one tap for service. Right, same thing. Your car needs fixing. You broke something, or maybe like there's some weird sound in the car, which I'll talk about later. I actually have something, but maybe that's for another video. And something needs fixing, right? So one tap to service. You click that. Service dude will come drive your car to the service center, fix it up, get everything repaired, charge your car, wash your car, and then send it back. That's really, really nice. I love it. As a NIO owner, I love it. But what recently happened was there was this one service dude that was driving NIO owner's NIO and got sideswiped by a truck. Now, this accident was totally avoidable. Even though it was the truck driver's fault, you know, he was making a turn, but the truck was very, very long, and the NIO kept on going forward, right? Kept on going forward. You should have stopped, and then got sideswiped. And that was just really, really unfortunate. And it was pissed off that NIO owner as well, even though it's not, you know, financially speaking, lawfully speaking, truck driver's fault. But still, as a NIO owner, the way these things usually go down is that once this happened, you make a post on the NIO app, share with as many people as possible, get a lot of publicity, and force NIO to make a maneuver and compensate. But part of the compensation is you got to remove the post and delete the video. But luckily for you guys, your boy Mr. P was able to download everything. You give NIO permission to drive your car to go fix it, but you end up coming back with more damages. That's just dumb. That's just dumb. So he was really, really upset, and he was, of course, also looking for compensation and stuff like that. And he's also in discussion with NIO about what to do and compensation like that. And this has also made headwinds and just bad publicity as well. But of course, this is going to be solved. Of course, the NIO owner will end up having a deal that's satisfactory for him, and he'll, you know, be happy in the end of the day. So that's already 2 screw-ups, right? The third screw-up is something that actually happened in Beijing, and it has something to do with NIO's second-hand program. And what happened was somebody bought a second-hand NIO, and on paper everything was brand new, everything was cool, it was good, there were no damages and no repair history. But after a while of driving, and that brand new NIO owner, even though his car is second-hand, he looked at his car and he noticed some repair marks and scratch marks, and he was thinking, what's going on? Like, this has obviously been repaired before, but when I bought my second-hand car, there was no history of repairs. So he did some further investigation, and it turned out that there was indeed actually repairs on the car that was left out of the report that buyer got. So the buyer bought the car, thinking that the car was never repaired, but it was actually repaired, and the report was left out because somebody forgot to include it in. That was a big screw up, and so apparently NIO is paying 3 times the value of the car in compensation, or they can go to court and work out something, because this is sort of like a fraudulent, misinforming customers, and that's really, really bad. So, you know, they're really looking for out of court settlement of 3 times the value of the car, which is actually really, really good if you think about it. I mean, I've talked to numerous NIO managers about this, and they've also told me that, you know, as NIO expands and sell more cars, how do we service all of these NIO owners, and that is their biggest challenge. What do you guys think about the second accident? You know, it was totally avoidable. Was it totally avoidable? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think it's totally avoidable? And what do you think about these compensations, man? I mean, this is mad amount of compensation.